Welcome back to the channel. I'm Patrick,
And I'm Brianna.
and today we're going to be taking a look at a Flaviar tasting box.
The flavors of Scotch.
Volume 1, as there's now a Volume 2 of this. So starting off, we'll see what's all in the top here. That includes a coaster,
Fancy.
tasting cards, which we're not going to look at the tasting notes of, but we will set them out around the table so we can put our glasses near them so we don't get mixed up which one is which.
We should show them little pictures on the glasses afterwards.
Yeah, we'll show them the glasses afterwards. So it comes packed in this little foam lined cardboard container. Pretty secure way of shipping them without them getting rattled around much. So what comes in this pack is samples of a Dalwhinnie 15-year bottled at 43%.
Looks like pea.
I mean, yeah, it's light yellow in color, but that's not very appetizing, so yeah. Glenkinchie 12-year-old, also bottled at 43%. And Talisker Portree, bottled at 45.8%. I say we should start with the Glenkinchie 12-year. Now, I would say that we should try to not drink all of it so we can go back and compare after we open the others. Here's yours.
Kentucky Bourbon Festival.
Yeah, these are Kentucky Bourbon Festival Glencairn glasses. Why? Because I didn't have enough regular Glencairn glasses for all of these whiskeys. On the nose,
Smells like cherries.
cherries. To me, I get like a honeyed pear. But tasting notes are subjective, so.
Maybe caramel.
Yeah, there's a sweetness. To me, it comes off as a honey, but to you, it could be caramel. Yeah, pear, honey, like a grassy, malty sort of note. On the palate, I get the honey pretty strong up front.
I get the grass.
Yeah, there's a little bit of like a floral sort of grassy note in the middle, and a little bit of black pepper on the back of the tongue. Let's put these back over here. And we will move on, for now, to the Dalwhinnie 15-year. Here, I'll let you pour it. Pour half and half in two of your Glencairns over there.
Oh gosh.
Oh, you'll be fine. I think you can pour.
Nope.
Oh my gosh. What are you doing? You don't have to hold it right up against it. You can hold it above.
I'm used to pouring beer.
All right. So,
This one's pretty clear.
yeah. I'd say it's a light hay in color. This again is the Dalwhinnie 15-year.
Didn't we just? No, we tried the
Glenkinchie Trovier.
Glenkinchie.
What do you think?
Smells like a whiskey.
What notes do you get though? Anything?
No, not really.
It's very light. A light caramel.
You're really breathing it in over there.
Well, sometimes that's what you have to do to get your notes. But these whiskeys could change after sitting here as we go around and try them all individually. But a light caramel, a light floral note, and then a light malty sort of note. That's about it on the nose. Palate. To me, I get apple on the forefront, a little bit of a maltiness in the mid, and then like a little tiny bit of spice on the back end.
I just get sweet and spice.
I mean, that's pretty much what I said. Just
yeah, I just don't get the apple.
Yeah, you just can't determine what type of sweetness.
No.
All right, so I think I'm gonna try to pour the next one because, well,
take two. I don't get a take two.
Okay, sure. Yeah, go ahead. Here, I'll let you pour them over here. Go ahead. Just twist it and it'll break the paper. Half and half.
Yeah. No, take two's going terribly wrong.
Pour with confidence. Okay. Other one? Yeah, just empty it in there. And if one looks like it has a lot more, we can always move it around.
Sponge it off the table.
You're wasting it. All right.
The table's clean.
Now, this is the Talisker Portree. On the nose.
Yeah.
What? Oh, did you not know that Talisker was a smoky whiskey?
No.
It's not incredibly peated, but it does have... It's definitely smoky, but it's not the most intense thing that I could let you try.
No thanks.
Maybe one day.
No thanks.
Maybe one day. You just haven't really had very many peated whiskeys yet.
No thanks.
What do you get on the nose? I want your nosing notes as someone who is not used to peat.
Okay, so it kind of smells like when you open up, or no, not open up, when you go into a Lowe's.
A Lowe's?
Yeah.
You mean like wood?
No. Like when you go in the garden part. It smells like cow manure, I guess.
Oh, so... Oh, okay, so sort of like a barnyard smell.
Yeah, it smells like, I don't know, it smells like tool store.
You know, I think I can kind of see what you mean, as there is this sort of grassy note alongside the smoke.
It smells like a tool store. I don't think Talisker's gonna like me.
I mean, you said like a garden store.
Like, you know, like Lowe's or...
Yeah, but you said like the gardening department.
Yeah, like when you walk in, it smells like... You just don't get it.
Okay.
Like when you walk into Lowe's, it has a smell to it.
Sure.
That's what it smells like.
Okay, but well, what about the smoke or the peat? Do you get any of that?
It smells like dirt.
Yeah, to me, it smells like a lingering, like a burnout, smoldering campfire in the forest, because you get that grassy note that you were kind of describing. But behind that,
It smells like a hardware store.
hey, I mean, Whatever you think it smells like, it's all subjective. But to me, you get like a vegetal yet earthy peat smoke. And behind that, sweetness, I would say honey. And maybe some sort of fruit.
I don't get any fruit. I just get dirt.
Well, that's because you're not used to peat. To look past the peat, you have to have developed a palate for it previously.
I don't like Pete.
Well,
I'm sorry if your name's Pete.
well, this is your first time, really having, like the second time having anything peated. First thing was what, Lefroy 10?
Yeah. He made me try Lefroy for the first time, and I did not like that.
Well, some people like jumping straight into the deep end. Lefroy 10 was my first single malt Scotch. And while it was very different from many of the bourbons and things that I've tried prior to that, I really liked it. All right, onto the palate. You have water. So to me, you get the smoke, but it's more like a grilled pear, maybe? Some sort of like smoked grilled fruit. And then a little bit of spice, maybe like a cinnamon. And then the lingering finish, it's not very strong, but there's a little bit of that peat left behind, that earthy peat left behind. What about you?
I got a little bit of sweetness at first, and then dirt.
So the earthy peat. But you could get the sweetness. It wasn't all like,
yeah,
here's the peat.
No, it wasn't like, oh, here's the peat. It's like dirt with a little bit of flavor.
So it wasn't like the Lefroy.
No.
See, not all smoky whiskeys are the same. All right, let's put it back over here, and let's go back to our first whiskey, the Glenkinchie, and see how it's changed. Yes, a sip of water is a good idea.
More like a chug.
To cleanse your palate slightly after having a peated whiskey when going back to something a little more. Oh, wasn't really that bad.
Yeah.
You said that you could get the sweetness.
I don't really like smoky whiskey.
Yeah, you're still new. And that's alright. We all started somewhere.
This one definitely smells a lot sweeter.
Yeah. To me, sweeter but more floral.
To
me, it smells like sweet flowers now.
To me, it smells like kind of like apple bloom. Like, when apples start to bloom.
You mean apple blossoms?
Oh, yeah. Blossoms, maybe.
Yeah. Like a sweet floral note.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apple blooms.
Well, let's see if the palate's changed any while we've been sitting here.
Ooh. Caramel.
Yeah. That sweetness is definitely amped up on the palate, too. She says caramel, I say honey, but it's both a very sweet note. Do you still get that lingering spice on the back of your tongue after you swallow it?
Nope.
Yeah, I still get a little bit of a spice. It's not so much of a black pepper anymore.
No, it's more of a... Not it's lingered. Maybe it's more of a, like a clove, maybe.
Yeah, some sort of baking spice, but it's not it's not very strong. It's pretty light.
No.
Let's take another sip of water before we go back to the Dalwhinnie 15 year.
Dalwhinnie.
Dalwhinnie. All right, on the nose. To me, it got more fruity. What about you?
I don't know.
To me,
It still kind of smells like whiskey to me. I just can't really...
You can't get past it? Here.
It smells more sweet. I just can't...
Try holding your nose slightly farther away. Like...
No, I can't smell anything.
Look. Try it like this. It might work for you. It might not. Like, go back and forth a little.
It's kind of sweet, I guess.
So to me, it smells like kind of like the fruit salad that comes canned
Yummy,
with like
yummy.
syrup. Yes, fruit salad. Yummy, yummy. It is right. Yes. You went to the Wiggles.
I had to.
Yeah, I mean, when you say fruit salad and you grew up in the early 2000s, I guess that is where you go.
That's where you go.
Yeah, but to me, it smells like fruit salad now. Let's go on to the palate and see what we get.
Maybe cherries?
Yeah, fruit salad, like the canned fruit salad, but the one with extra cherries in it. Remember that when you were a kid? The fruit salad with the cherries in it?
I kind of stayed away from fruit salad. I just like them separate.
But we had it here. Whatever. Cheers. So, the fruit salad doesn't really come over to the palate. It is sweet.
Oaky.
Yeah, there is a little bit of oak on the back end, like a lingering oak. Up front is just sweetness, like a honey sweetness to me. What about you?
I just tasted oak.
Yeah, on the back end, yeah, there's definitely an oak presence. It's not, to me, it's not off-putting.
No.
It's just oaky.
It's just like your oak whiskey.
My oak whiskey? Oh, you mean the first whiskey that I tried putting into the oak bottle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't go so well.
The wood influence was too strong. It's a 750 milliliter bottle made of wood, charred on the inside.
Maybe we'll do a tasting of that.
Yeah, it's pretty much like a small home aging barrel in the shape of a bottle. First whiskey I put in there, I put in for like 20 hours. That was a little too long. Pretty much all you get now is oak. But, hey, it's experimentation. Back to the Talisker.
Oh boy.
Porterie.
Lows.
After this, we will flip over the tasting cards and see if our tasting notes have been matching up with the ones given to us on these cards.
Okay, when you first whiffed it, what did you get?
Hold on. I don't know what that is. It's familiar. It's a memory. I'm trying to surface.
No. It's something different than Lowe's.
It's not. I've smelled this smell before.
It's a smelly smell.
Yes. But I cannot pinpoint what it is.
Oh, I think I know what it is.
What?
You know, around Christmas time, you get like the cinnamon scented things.
Potpourri?
It's not potpourri. It's like, you know, all the cinnamon, like candles and shit.
Yeah. So it's like a Christmas spice.
Maybe nutmeg. I don't know.
Yeah, there's definitely some sort of spices going on.
Let's taste it.
That almost kind of reminds me of like some sort of baked good, but I cannot pinpoint what baked good that is.
Pumpkin pie. No, it doesn't smell that good. It smells like dirt.
It is kind of similar though, like an earthy pumpkin pie.
Maybe.
All right, nose. I mean, palate. We already know.
We already nosed. It's a smelly smell.
Less earthy to me.
Yeah.
More sweet, like sweet peat. What? That's the kind of peat that you run into.
Sweet pea.
Yeah, to me, what I found is vaguely, obviously, there's more complexity than this, but there's sweet peat, earthy peat, and then like a seaside briny peat, which is the three main kinds that I tend to run into when I'm having a peated whiskey. And this has went from earthy peat to sweet peat to me.
Yeah, it went sweeter.
All right. Let's have a look at the tasting cards, starting with the Glen Kinchy 12-year. All right.
Show them what's on the back.
I will. So, here's a look at what is on the back of the tasting card. Oh, we can show them both sides. So, honey, big honey.
I was wrong.
No.
Caramel, honey, the same thing.
No, tasting notes are subjective.
Cereal.
Just because I believe Flaviar's tasting notes that you find on their whiskeys are pulled from the user reviews on the website. So a lot of people got honey as the biggest main note, which I agree with. But then the second biggest is like a lemon zest and cereal, right? The cereal is the multi-note that I've picked up on. The lemon zest...
I didn't get any lemon zest.
Well, smell it again. Maybe now that you've been influenced by the card.
No.
No?
I get the toasty oak, though.
I could be convinced of the lemon zest. That might be that fruity note that I couldn't pinpoint. Kind of like a citrusy note.
Grassy.
There is grassy on here, and I think I've said that before. But that was freshly poured. I don't get so much of the grass anymore. I think I got it at the beginning, but at this point, not so much.
Definitely floral in the middle.
Yeah, floral, green apple, sweet, citrus, grassy. Yeah. On the palate, now that we've had a look at this and it's rested a little bit longer. Cheers. There's the honey. There's the toasty oak. There's a little bit of the green apple. The lemon zest doesn't really show up on the taste. I got a little bit of it on the nose, but on the taste, no.
I get the oak.
Yeah, the oak shows up, the sweetness, the honey shows up, a little bit of the green apple. The grassiness, not so much now that it's had some time to open up.
The Dalwhinnie.
Dalwhinnie, yes. Dalwhinnie 15-year. Let's show them both sides. One side.
Oh no.
I just hope that this is actually focusing on these. Now, the Dalwhinnie 15-year. Apple peels and honey as the two big notes. Apple peels and honey. Yeah, I can get the apple. The light fruit, sweet fruit, like the skin of an apple. Yeah. I can get that. And the honey, yeah, I believe this is the one that I said is like a fruit salad. So fruit salad normally comes in like a syrup, but syrup, honey, I mean, they're both viscous, sweet things.
Patrick, why is fire a picture of a gun shooting? What? Because
you fire a gun.
No.
She's talking about a small next to the bottle. It's labeled as fire, and it's pictured as a gun firing off a shot.
Okay, I guess maybe they could have meant gun smoke,
which I don't get. I also don't really get the smoke. One of the other notes is smoky. So you have apple peel, honey, smoky, vanilla, walnuts, caramel, citrus, floral, and fire.
I kind of get the citrus a little bit. That's maybe what I said, cherry.
Yeah, so maybe that's why I said like a fruit salad, if that is what I said for this one.
Yummy, yummy.
Because the honey, like the syrup of a fruit salad, and then the apple peels and maybe the slight citrusy, fruity notes. Yeah. The vanilla is one of the other things, and the walnuts. I don't get the walnuts.
No, I don't get the walnuts either.
I could be convinced of the vanilla in the background, but it's not super prominent. The fire, the smoke, no. Not to me. Did you want to try a sip, or did you already do so?
I don't remember.
Try a sip anyways. It's pretty consistent.
Stay the same.
You get the honey, a little bit of fruit, A little bit of oak spice on the back end.
Maybe the spice is what they confused with the smoke.
Like I said, tasting notes are subjective. What one person might think of as smoke might, like a light smoke, might come off to a spice as somebody else. So, the Talisker Portree. Here's one side.
Oh, gosh.
Here's the other side. So, the biggest note on this one is apparently port wine.
What? I don't drink a lot of wine, so I wouldn't know.
I also am not super well versed on wine. But that could be what the sweetness is.
Maybe Sam would know.
Oh, she's speaking of Sam from I Whiskey She Wines, another YouTube channel that you should really check out if you've not done so. Yeah, Sam likes wine, but Sam does not like smoke. So, the notes on this are port, smoky, white chocolate, raisin, sweet orange, white pepper, berries, and caramel.
Okay, so the white chocolate was probably what we were talking about. Christmas?
You know what this reminds me of? Smell it. Do you know that almond bark white chocolate that Mom
melts
and then uses to coat cookies?
Coat the crackers?
Yeah, coat the peanut butter Ritz crackers to make those cookies.
Yeah.
This smell, the mixture of the smoke and the sweet, kind of like a white chocolate,
you know what?
Kind of reminds me of like if she burnt that.
Yeah, maybe.
If you burnt almond bark or white chocolate.
Not saying Mom's a bad cook.
No, but like if she was to burn it, I think that this is kind of what it would smell like. The port.
What is that? White pepper?
Yeah, white pepper is another note, which this doesn't say nose or palate, so I guess it's both.
I've never smelled white pepper before. Is that like...
Were you going to say salt?
Yeah, I was going to say salt.
No, it's just a different kind of pepper. You know, red pepper, black pepper, white pepper. No, salt is its own thing. White pepper is not salt. And this is not very salty either. All right, let's see how the palate has evolved.
Okay. Oh no, we're not sniffing.
So, the sweetness could be the port. I don't really get the white chocolate on the palate. I get a little bit of the smoke.
No, I can kind of convince out of the smoke. I can kind of get the white chocolate. Yeah.
Yeah, I get a sweetness. I don't know if I could say that it's white chocolate or not. But, do you get the raisins?
No, I don't get the trail mix smell.
No, I don't get that either. But,
I don't know why it's big.
But it's not. It's about the same size as like the white chocolate and the sweet. So maybe to some people the sweet comes off as raisin.
Yeah, I can see that.
Well, so what did you think of these? Did you have a favorite?
Well, as much as I said I didn't like the Talisker, it was kind of more interesting than the other two.
Yeah, the other two were sweet and friendly, but I would not say complex. The Talisker, I feel like maybe if I had more to work with, and maybe as I made my way through a bottle, I could pick more out of it.
Yeah, it's something that you can learn to probably like.
Yeah, and it wasn't that bad for a peated whiskey, right?
No, not as bad as the Lafroy.
So you want to end with the Talisker? I'll pour you a little more because you seem to have drank more of your Talisker than I have mine. Well, until next time.
See ya.
Cheers.